Good day everyone. So no more holiday Mike. I'm actually back home from my 3 week long vacation and so on. I must say, like, I've been playing on like a small little laptop, and being able to now come back to the big screen allowed me to sort of re-experience the beautiful colors you get like in Genshin Impact, especially at like max graphics and so on. And it's just like really gorgeous. But obviously that's not what this video is about. Let's review the 3.4 live stream. So whilst I was flying, this was premiering, so I finally caught up, and these are just some of my impressions. So the good, the bad, and the big rant that's going to come at the end, so do stay tuned. So yeah, let's just cover some of the things we saw. The good things, the new characters, Alhaitham looking really solid. I like the chiseled mirror, I think that's what that's called. Like, it's very flashy. Obviously Yao Yao, the new lolly character, she's absolutely adorable. Unfortunately, I'm not sure I'm going to get these characters, perhaps on my alt account, we'll just see and so on. But yeah, I'm certainly not in the mood to really spend it all on Genshin Impact. If you watch my sort of Genshin Impact review for 2022, you'll understand why. Let's go on. The new expansion. So we've got a new Sandstorm sort of area. It's looking really good. It's going to bring new music. It's going to bring new enemies. New enemies means more content for the Sparrow Abyss, so I kind of like that. The Lantern events, obviously the big events coming up for Hoyo. It also means we get like more extensive quests, all the characters getting the spotlight. That's one of the things that I want to see more and more of, like a bigger cast of the older characters being continuously in certain events and in other events. So very big positive. And then also finally the Hoyo team thanking us, which was kind of a nice little thing to see as well. The bad for me was obviously that they didn't really focus that much on the new characters, so we actually got little sort of information on Alhaitham and Yao Yao, whereas in the 3.3 live stream they focused so much on Scaramouche. It was just insane, and it's just like, well, why do you focus so much on his combat when there is no combat in the game? And here we now have literally a 3.3.5 minute like breaks for people to redeem Primogem codes, and it's just like, well, cut a minute off of that and just explain a bit more on your about Alhaitham and Yao Yao. Explain the intention of the characters, how we should play them. Oh well, you know what? I can do it better, but that's just how the Hoyo team does it. The other thing that I sort of picked up as well is when we read between the lines, a lot of what seemed to be coming from the Hoyo team or from the Genshin team is the fact that they considered the prime content in the game being the events and world expansion. So the permanentness of content like the Sparrow Abyss is not really a focus for them. So that to me was also another bit of a sad confirmation that we're not going to be rewarded for getting and building characters. And I must also say the combat events look very lackluster, and I like that parry event, but it's just like, where's the doggo? Because I want to fight and parry with him, because he was the only one that actually gave a challenge. If you didn't see it, I actually did him, fought him solo, no damage, which was kind of fun. Right, so this is the part where I'm going to go on a bit of a rant, because I feel like the rewards we're getting for 3.4 are utterly crap. So we're getting a new skin, a 4-star of your choice. Obviously you have to play like the events and so on, and about the equivalent of 3 intertwined fates, and then obviously for the login bonus, so that's about 10. Guys, it's just so sad that Hoyo is incredibly stingy with these rewards, and I want to sort of highlight to you how bad it is by doing a bit of a quick comparison to their own sister game, Honkai Impact. So this is not just what I'm expecting as a personal player in my personal capacity. I'm sort of comparing this to what their own other game sort of gives us. It's just crazy. So just quickly bear here with me. Wouldn't it be nice to get a limited 5-star character in Genshin Impact for free? It would be like so cool. And I'm not talking about the standard banner. I'm talking about genuinely like the limited 5-star. If you wanted to get the Raiden Shogun, wouldn't it be like so cool if there were like 5 missions and you only had to do 4 of those 5 missions? In other words, if there's a combat event and it gives you anxiety, you don't need to do it, but you can do all the other 4 events and you can get a free Raiden Shogun on your account. Wouldn't that be a nice way to incentivize people to play the game and also reward them for sort of like sticking around. That is what I mean, because this is exactly what we got in Honkai Impact. So as you can see, there was obviously a sort of chapter here, story thing that I still haven't done yet, but I haven't completed this thing yet, but I've completed all the other sort of 4 events. I've got 5 missions, I completed 4 of them, and look at that, I'm now going to get a limited time 5-star character on my account. This is what we mean by giving players like good rewards. Now, before we continue with this on and so on, let me just quickly jump back and tell you that Honkai has had the equivalent of giving you 15 pulls, or you could choose not just 15 pulls, you could choose the types of pulls that you wanted. You can choose whether you wanted the equivalent of Genesis crystals instead of like pulls. This is the cool thing about Honkai Impact. They give you much better rewards, and not only just the 15 equivalent pulls, but also some other goodies as well. And never mind the fact that there's an entire little mini game here that literally allows you to just roll a dice and get some more rewards. By the way, Genshin will never ever be this generous. But this is my point. When I compare to the fact that I can get a limited time a character that you would have to gacha on for free just by playing the game like you would in any other sort of event, it just makes me like angry at how stingy Genshin Impact is. And what also makes me kind of furious is that Genshin Impact has all the facilities to give you the ability to earn constellations through playing the game, but they don't do it. So for instance, you can see here I get a character, and obviously this character is converted to puzzle pieces. So in Honkai Impact you don't get constellations. Well, you get constellations, but you get the equivalent of puzzle pieces, and the more puzzle or character pieces you have, the more constellations you can unlock. So if we quickly like fast forward here, you can see here's the character by sort of right in May, and what I'm now going to do is I'm going to rank her up. So out of the 70 required pieces to move up a constellation or a level, I've got now 123, and that's thanks to the event. In other words, by playing the game I can also improve upon the character. Now I want to highlight something that's going to sound even more insane. You might say, well, look here, you're quite a couple of levels down. Haven't you spent on this character? Weren't you a dirty whale? No, I wasn't. I've gotten this character to this point for free. Yes, you heard that correctly. In Honkai Impact, if you play events, if you play the Elysian Realms, there are so many like different endgame modes that can effectively give you tokens to unlock characters like this. And honestly, without spending a dime, I've got a limited 5-star character, and by playing the game I can unlock more and more of her potential. That to me is rewarding, and the fact that the reward system ties into the character system and it ties into an endgame system that gives you a very, very good score just means that the ecosystem in Honkai Impact is so much better. So when I say the rewards in Genshin are crap, I mean it. They are crap. They're going to give you a little silly 4-star character that you might already have. Everyone just wants Xiangling, so get your freaking Xiangling. But it's so lackluster compared to getting a premium limited 5-star character like another, like this sister game does. It's just, yeah, I'll be honest, I haven't had like much enthusiasm for this 3.4 live stream. When I saw what they're actually doing for their players, it's just really sad. But yeah, that's my little story over. Thanks for listening, and cheers.